Hi guys, Popcorn Culture Junkie here. In 2 days, I will be having my tubal ligation done. The hospital called me a few minutes ago. They told me that the day after tomorrow, it'll be done early in the morning. Yeah, which is fine by me. The thing is, my brother is taking me to the hospital, and where he's staying at is an hour away, so I hope the poor guy is fully stocked on his monster drinks. But yes, I will be having it done. And I will more than likely do a video either right after I get home, whenever my brother goes back home, either that day of the surgery, or possibly the day after the surgery, depending on how loopy the anesthesia makes me. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for so many years. And it's finally gonna happen. I'm just so stoked. I mean, yeah, the idea of being in a hospital and being poked and prodded and being under is kind of creepy, but hopefully when it's all over, I will never have to be worried about getting pregnant ever again. And I can truly claim child-free status. I can truly say that I am child-free and sterilized. And never, ever have to worry about some guy trying to get me pregnant or wanting me to have kids with him ever again. Well, enough about that for now. As some of you have known, as some of you know, and it's designated on my channel that I am also an otaku nerd. You can tell by the wall scrolls, of course. But I also do cross-stitching. Let me show you what I've done here. Now, these first 4 pictures, I got these patterns off the internet. All you have to do is Google anime cross-stitch, and you'll have some websites to get patterns from. Here we go. We got the lovely Tsukasa from Lucky Star here. The only thing I botched up on is I ended up making the pattern a bit lower instead of more center to the frame like I normally do. But that's okay though. It turned out just fine. We have the Sun and Moon from Soul Eater. These are actually 2 separate patterns, but because the designs are so small, and it was quite easy to fit both of them into a 5x7 space. So that turned out pretty neat. And we have the Soul Eater Meister Chibis, Little Death the Kid, Black Star, and Maka. Again, these were 3 separate patterns, but I figured I could try to conglomerate them into one 5x7 frame, and I think I succeeded pretty well. This one took me approximately a month and a half between schoolwork and activities and what have you. And for a pattern this big, it's rather time-consuming. So here it is. The lovely Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. I guess it looks a little crooked, but it could be the fabric hanging over the frame as well. I've solved that problem since then by getting fabric cutters, like what the quilters use. And these are all backed on sticky boards. You can get picture frames at Walmart or whatnot and push these things into a frame. Yeah, as I said, those first 4, I got the patterns from offline. This one is my very favorite, very personal to me, and I generated the pattern myself. I have pattern making software. You can either download it from the internet, but sometimes it's better to get a CD of the cross-stitch pattern in case your computer crashes. I mean, if you download it from the internet and if you don't put it on an external hard drive or anything, you can lose it if something happens to your computer. So if anybody buys cross-stitch patterns, I strongly recommend that you order it on a CD-ROM. I ended up cutting off part of this because my eyes were a bit loopy and I couldn't quite fit it into the entire frame. Here he is, Mr. Chibi Envy from Full Metal Alchemist. And yes, this is Wendy Powell's signature. A couple friends of mine were going down to Annie Minneapolis, and I wasn't able to go, but I was told that Wendy Powell would be there. And I kid you not, I stayed up until 2 in the morning every day working on this pattern. I mean, believe it or not, it may look like there's only a few colors, but there are more colors in there than you can imagine. So it took a while to get this done, but I was able to get it done in time for my friends to leave and come back. I wish I would have been able to give this to Wendy. From what I was told when the person handed it to Wendy to get it autographed, Wendy thought it was a gift from her, and I was bummed. I wanted to give it to her, but I couldn't. But it's so cool, though, having something autographed that you made. Well, that's really all I have to say for now. I mean, big deal. I'm getting sterilized. I have cool cross-stitch patterns. I have done commissions in the past. I'm thinking about doing them again, but not for right now. I have too much other stuff to do. I still have to finish the first draft of my NaNoWriMo novel. I have school coming up. And my poor friend, I owed him a Totoro cross-stitch forever ago, but if you are interested in doing, commissioning me for a piece at some point, just send me a message or let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Back to the sterilization thing, I am stoked, and I'm nervous too, and I'm probably going to be scared the morning of the surgery, but I'm pretty sure everything will be just fine. And again, for those of you that are struggling to get it done, again, I encourage you to keep going, keep pushing, never give up. And to any trolls out there who would like to, come to my video and tell me not to get sterilized, this is how much I care. To everybody else, have a great day, and I'll make another video soon.